Hello, fellow travelers. It is time for our weekly reading, and we are in the portal of the eclipse season that we've been in. And since the full moon, June 5th, and we are now entering into solstice, so it's a change of seasons. We are in the rich, potent, and powerful time for transformation and allowing ourselves, the transformation comes through allowing ourselves to go deeply into our inner world and listen and receive what it is we're needing to know that will help us feel internally listened to, seen, heard, safe, acknowledged, comfortable amidst the chaotic change that is occurring within us and within the collective, finding our way through giving ourselves this sacred and welcome sanctuary within. So I have some messages for you through the card reading that I am here to share with you for this time that I hope will help you. And in order to prepare for this reading, I pulled a guardian card that will guide and be the overall message for this particular reading at this particular time for you. So Our Lady of the Abundant Garden from Alana Fairchild's deck. Our Lady deck is Our Lady of the Abundant Garden. So just take a look at her. She kind of has the same coloring of the clothes I'm wearing. Not done intentionally. That's so wonderful. So the Abundant Garden has all the colors in it. It has flowers and the birds, and it is the summer is a season of abundance. We are in the summer of entering into the summer in the northern hemisphere. She is reminding us of the abundance that is possible, the peace, the dove, the white, beautiful dove of peace. Her face is quite contemplative. It is still and at rest, yet her eyes are open, and she is allowing herself to take in the abundance of the life that she has built for herself already, and the new structures that we are in the midst of creating for ourselves and for our world and our communities that are more full of abundance for all. Peace is the premise. Peace and, of course, balance and justice, and to know that the bottom line truth, the spiritual truth, the physical truth, the truth is that there is enough for all. And when all our needs are met, there is still an abundance left. And this is the shift in consciousness that allows the shift in our outer reality to occur. So Our Lady of the Abundant Garden is our guardian. She's watching over us. She's reminding us of the truth that there is an abundance for all. And the lie, that there is not enough, and this is being broken apart, this is being destroyed and demolished, which it needs to be, because it is a lie that has caused much harm for the peoples of our planet and all the beings on our planet. And so coming together and believing in the truth of your soul, which knows that there is enough for all. and also being in a deep gratitude place for those souls who have come onto this planet to teach us this great lesson of no one will be truly provided for until everyone is. So, 5 cards with the Guardian and the message of the abundance, and allowing that reality to come forth and come through us. It always starts with us individually. So this is a message for you individually to look into yourself. The issue card, the card that is in the middle of this 5-card reading from the Osho Zen Tarot, which we've been using for the last couple months, is the comparison card. So there's a big 2 trees, an oak and a bamboo. And this card is the card of the mind, and the mind games, the mind illusion that has us comparing ourselves to others, and wishing we were different than what we are, or wishing we had what this person had or that person had. And this card speaks to that, that lie that has been perpetrated throughout our own lives. The bamboo is as beautiful as the oak, and they both have a different place. They both have different beauties. They both have different purposes. They both are, but they're both trees. So they're both found in that grouping we call trees. Beautiful trees. Trees are the answer. Just as we humans, there are many different, we each have our own purpose, our own radiance, our own soul. And when we wish we were this, or wish we weren't this, wish we were this, or wish we weren't this, we are not able to connect with the truth of who we are and our power. The power to be exactly who we are in our hearts and in our souls. And this is the question of this time. Who am I? Am I a bamboo? Do I sway with the wind? Do I take a long time? I think it's like 5 years, and all of a sudden, boom, the bamboo is full. And the oak, it's hundreds, it can be hundreds of years old. And they both have their purpose, they both have their beauty. Where's your beauty? What is your purpose? It is yours. Don't look outside yourself to find it in anyone else. No one else. Competition and comparison is one of the causes of inner pain and unworthiness. So, finding your own unique beauty. What's happening on the inside that we're not aware of, but now we are because I'm letting you know, is going with the flow. Yes, yes, yes. So in order to connect with your own unique self, you need to remember to jump into that water and be like water, flow, let the water take you where you need to go. And this flow is it's like the womb of the Divine Mother. It's also she carries you in her womb, and then she gives birth, and we all are being birthed right now into a new sense of self, a new willingness and ability to express our unique selves in the world. And so wherever we're suppressing our light, our beingness, our truth, we want to replenish and nourish ourselves by allowing us to surrender into the flow of the divine, allowing ourselves to surrender into the flow of the cosmic life force energy. Like water, we flow. And this person is being carried. We are always carried on the wings of angels. That's the air. This is water angels carrying us through the water, through the divine cosmos. We're flowing. How does that feel? Let that take you. Let that replenish you this solstice and new moon time. Be replenished by water. That's where I'm going to take a moment right now and let you know one of the things that I do that I'm going to share with you on the new moon and full moon is I take a jar and I fill it with water and I put it outside, and then I keep this water. This was from the full moon, and I use it to connect with the tides of the Mother Earth, the flow of life, the ever-present energy that moves within us that is watery, our feelings, our emotions, and reminding me through this water when I use it to drink it or bathe in it or soak my feet, and it helps me to ground into the truth of the eternal flow, that we're always being born and reborn. Born, birth, death, rebirth. It's a continuous cycle that we are a part of, and this is part of our power rather than part of what we want to resist or ignore. We are all here. We come through the womb of the great. We grow in the womb of the Great Mother. We come through the birth canal. We flow through. We emerge into this lifetime, and just as we come through our own mothers, and we go back to the great unknown, into the waters of the cosmos when we're complete here. But we're here now, and we're needed, and it's time for a rebirth. So the card that is going on the outside that I'm reminding you of is courage. Let's see, courage. This is a major arcana card. It is a beautiful rendition of what is happening for so many of us at this time. There's a flower, a daisy. One daisy. Can you see it with the light? Yeah, there we go. One daisy coming out of the rock. And it's one daisy. And a little daisy. Like a baby daisy. This is you. And we've been through, each and every one of us individually have been through this. Courage. And it takes courage to be alive. It takes courage to be born. It takes courage to die to what it is you no longer want to carry. It takes courage to give birth to your truest self. It takes so much courage. And yesterday I heard something, and I want to share it. There's many different kinds of courage. And courage is the spark of life. We do so much. Just living each day takes courage. Going through challenges takes courage, and oftentimes it does feel like there's nothing but rock. Yet this flower grows towards the light. It grows towards the sun, the life force energy, and that's what that's what we're being required to do right now, is grow towards the light. Grow towards the light, and believe in yourself. Believe in your innermost truths and dreams and hopes and aspirations, because the entire world is counting on you to do so. The card in what is needed for resolution is the light. It's the source energy. This card comes up almost every week. The source, life force energy, that place of the spark of pure potential, fertility, remembering that place and returning to it over and over every day in meditation. Return and sit in the source, the life force energy. turn off the outer noise and turn off the inner noise and sit in this. Just sit in it. You're ready, you have so much inside of you that you're ready to give birth to you. And it takes courage to, as I said, to be born, to give birth, to let go, to die to that which is no longer supportive of you, and to go through that birth canal. And being in this energy every single day is about resourcing yourself. Resource, however you decide to do that. Resource with the water, resource with meditation, resource with nature, resource. And what is the outcome of going with the flow, connecting with our courage, spiritual courage, emotional courage, physical courage, all the different kinds of courage that we can access. Sitting with, being in the source, the life force energy, the ocean, the mountains. Connect with that. And the outcome is possibilities. Yeah, we're still not, necessarily going to be shown, okay, go over here and do this. It's more of take the time to look at the possibilities that this life brings to you each and every day, the possibilities when we can take a higher perspective, when we can fill ourselves up on this light from the sun, from the source, and allow ourselves to fly higher, dropping the heaviness of comparison and competition, and looking at life as if we aren't good enough, and that we have created a inner and outer prison system that tells us that we are not able to live, or will never be able to live our full potential, or be free to experience life. So we're deconstructing that belief system, and it's taking a lot of courage, and it's taking a lot of continuous connecting and resourcing. Take the time. There's nothing so pressing right now that that calls you to live without resourcing, and having the courage to say, no, I need to resource. No, I need to take care of myself. No, I need to be in silence. Because this is what I want. It's calling you. It's calling you. This is calling your heart. It's calling your soul. The eagle spirit is saying, come fly with me. Come fly with me. And look at life from the perspective of spirit. What is your spirit saying to you? What is your soul wanting you to experience? From the eyes of your soul, from the eyes of your spirit. And one of the prayers that I call in the directions that I'm doing a ceremony or ritual is, Great Eagle, show me the mountains I only dare to dream of. Teach me to fly, wingtip to wingtip with Great Spirit. You have the directions for that within you. Teach me to fly wingtip to wingtip with great spirit. So I hope that this reading was helpful for you. I hope that it gave you some insight. We're releasing the need to compare and compete, opening up, awakening our own unique nature through surrender and flow, letting the Great Spirit Source carry us, and using our blooming power, our life force energy, to reach for the sun, reach for the light. Take it in, resource, sit in the sun, bathe in its light. Allow it to replenish your every cell and fly high, soar, soar, wingtip to wingtip with great spirit. I hope you have a beautiful, blessed, deeply personal and internal experience with this solstice, this welcoming in of the sun, the light in the upper hemisphere, the welcoming in of the quiet and the stillness in the southern hemisphere, the welcoming home, the relationship with yourself and spirit and source, your soul, and the ability to soar without ever leaving our home. Okay, I'm here for you. If you want a personal reading, you can reach out to me. Personal astrology for this time, intuitive heart guidance, some soul coaching. But I'm going to be going inward for the next several days, so you can book through my website if you'd like. But in the meantime, I'm holding all of you in the deepest regard, reverence, and respect for being who you are and for wanting to share your light and make this world a more peaceful, just, and better place. Thank you. Many blessings.